To throw on second down. Mayo forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and the Lions have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And incomplete to open things up. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Erickson. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Erickson out to the flat for Reddick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 yards there at a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. From the gun, Erickson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayo. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down. Mayo. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
On 1st and 10, Mayo. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Mayo. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Erickson. This complete to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Erickson. He hits Riddick underneath. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mayo. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on 1st down. Erickson caught on the right side by Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Erickson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Erickson, a dump off for Abdullah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Let's go. Grand 38.
On 1st and 10, Mayo looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Leopard! Leopard!
Operating from the gun. Erickson, the completion to Riddick. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Erickson. He finds Riddick, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Erickson. Jones has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Riddick. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off play action. Erickson eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, D. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second down. Erickson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first and 10, Mayo. And an alley to run. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, Mayo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again on second and 10. Mayo stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before break. Mayo. Letting one go deep for Robert. He's got it at the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Erickson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing on 1st down. Erickson. Open man is Galladay, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Erickson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Now let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Erickson, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Erickson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Off the play fake. Mayo. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 3rd and short. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Mayo. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And an alley. There goes Harris. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Dwayne Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Riddick with a carry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Erickson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Finds Roberts left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Erickson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 13 yards that time at a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
To throw on 2nd down. Erickson. He completes it to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
the ground they go with the running back. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. Now, this one might be going the other way. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On 1st down, Mayo. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kerry Hyder in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
3 down. Let's go!
From the gun, Mayo. And Cook has it, left side. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes over him.
No, that's just not right.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking to throw. Mayo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down. Erickson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun. Aronson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Fights off the defender. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Ohio! Let's go! What? 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. He's back to throw.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing to start the drive. Erickson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Erickson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Looking to throw. Erickson, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
All right, here we go.
Off the bootleg. Erickson. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw on second down. Erickson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Backed up deep in their own territory, they were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down. Erickson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Erickson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Four down. Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Off play action. Mayo. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 33. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Oakland, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through here and I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it all. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on them down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the play, but the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now lace in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way it been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring out your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. She's a keeper. No burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dollars, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Driven all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my home. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, musty yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the man got me on.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One mic, extensions, I don't look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud, hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, yup.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had the president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm proud to get it, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, 'cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, no, I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. 'Cause we too up right now. hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Brown blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Get out the way, get out my way, yeah.
Yeah.
You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win.
Yeah.
Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Yeah.
Big J Rock go. On 10, 10, 10, 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. Matt Black 2 dope. Jump in. You might wanna keep scope. I win. Forearm tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Pork CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way.